Hello, it's Evelyn here, welcoming you all to this new episode of Digi Global Pan Vision.
Today's episode is sponsored by Apurva Associates, Mangalore.
First, the headlines. Mangalorean engineer Sarang Mohammad Naeem kidnapped in Afghanistan. Family pleads for government's help. Padmanabh Kottari files nomination as BJP candidate from Mangalore constituency. Institute of Engineers observes World Health Day. And in our entertainment program, we have a Kannada song from Shrikant Kamath, a dance by students of Father Muller Institute, and a Konkani song from Yuvagas. News in detail. In a shocking incident, Sarang Mohammad Naeem, an engineer from Suralpadi who was working in Afghanistan for the last 4 years, was reportedly abducted by Talibans along with his Nepali colleague on Tuesday, April 22nd. The kidnap of Mangalorean engineer Sarang Mohammad Naeem in Afghanistan has sent shockwaves across the city. Naeem was kidnapped along with a Nepali colleague on Tuesday, April 22nd. According to sources, the search for the victim is still on. Naeem, a 38-year-old employee of HEB American Company, hails from Suralpadi near Ganjimath here. He has been in Afghanistan for past 4 years and used to visit his hometown every year. He had joined the American company just 3 months ago. Digi World has learned that the day before he was kidnapped, Naeem had called up his home here and spoke to his wife and parents. Speaking to Digi World, his father Mohammad Hussain and mother Chand Sultana said that the family came to know of his kidnapping only after watching the news on a TV channel. Later, they were informed of the same by the company.
3 ವರ್ಷದಿಂದ ಅವರು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅವರಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ತಿಂಗಳು ರಜೆ ಇತ್ತು. ಕಳೆದ 3 ತಿಂಗಳ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅವರು ಬಂದು ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯ ವಿಸಾ ತಗೊಂಡು ಬಂದು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಪನಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೋದದ್ದು ಆಸ್ ಎ ಚೀಫ್ ಇಂಜಿನಿಯರ್. ಅದರ ನಂತರ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಮಗೆ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಾಯಿತು ಅದು ಹೋಗಿ. ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಮಗೆ 2 ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ಫೋನ್ ಬಂತು ಅವರ ಕಂಪನಿಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗ ಮೊಹಮ್ಮದ್ ನಯೀಮ್ ಕಿಡ್ನಾಪ್ ಆದರಂತ. ನಾವು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ, ಏನು ಕಾಂಟ್ಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ನಮಗೆ ಆಗಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವರ ಟೆಲಿಫೋನ್ ನಂಬರ್ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತು, ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ನಂಬರ್. ಆ ಮೊಬೈಲಿಗೆ ನಾವು ನಂಬರ್ ಹಾಕಿದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಏನು ಇದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಾನು ಏನು ಬೇಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದಂದರೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಎಂಬಸಿಯು ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಮಗುವನ್ನು ಬಿಡುಗಡೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತ ನಾನು ವಿನಂತಿಸುವುದು. ಅವರೆಲ್ಲ ಜನರ ಹತ್ತಿರನೂ ಅದನ್ನೇ ಬೇಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳುವುದು, ನನ್ನ ಮಗನಿಗೆ ನೀವು ದುವಾ ಮಾಡಿ बरुआ आगे.
5 बजे फ़ोन आया था उसके बाद में नहीं आया. हमारे को कल मिला 2 बजे.
कौन फ़ोन किया था?
उधर कंपनी से. फिर हमने न्यूज़ में देखा, कंपनी वाला बोले, बाद में यहाँ न्यूज़ में देखा तो मालूम पड़ गया. इधर तभी वो जनवरी में गया ना, जनवरी एंड में गया.
Naeem's wife and children are in Mumbai on vacation and were not available for comment. Naeem is the family bread earner. He has 2 daughters and 1 son. His parents, wife and children are in deep sorrow and have pleaded the media persons to convey their plight to the people concerned and the government who can help in his rescue.
ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಒಂದು ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ವಿನಂತಿ ಅಂದರೆ, ಅವನಿಗೆ ಹೇಗಾದರೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈ ಎಂಬಸಿ ಅವರು ನಮ್ಮ ಗೌರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರವು ಸೇರಿ ಅಫ್ಘಾನ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರದ ಮೇಲೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಹಾಕಿ ಅವನು ಬಿಡಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನೋಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾಕೆಂದರೆ ಅವನ ಒಬ್ಬನಿಗೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಆಧಾರ, ಅವರ ತಂದೆ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ರಿಟೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಆದ್ಮಿ, ಅವರಿಗೆ ಸಹ ಏನು ಆದಾಯ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. 3 ಮಕ್ಕಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವನ ಮನೆಯವರು ಸಹ ತುಂಬ ಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ತುಂಬ ಕಂಗಾಲಾಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಏನು ದಿಕ್ಕು ತೋರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಬೇಕು ಏನು ಮಾಡೋ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಹುಡುಗ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಸ್ವಭಾವದ ಹುಡುಗ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಬೇಕಾದವ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಎಂಬಸಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಪೊಲೀಸ್ ಇಲಾಖೆಯು ಕೂಡ ನಾವು ವಿಚಾರ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ, ಜಿಲ್ಲಾ ಆಡಳಿತಕ್ಕೂ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಇಷ್ಟವರೆಗೆ ಏನು ಒಂದು ಪರಿಹಾರ ನಮಗೆ ಕಂಡು ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಕೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು ಹಾಗೂ ರಾಜ್ಯ ಸರ್ಕಾರದವರು ಮುತುವರ್ಜಿ ವಹಿಸಿ ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಅವನು ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿದ್ದಾನಂತೇಳಿ ಹುಡುಕಿಡುವಂಥ ಒಂದು ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಂತೇಳಿ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕಾರದೊಂದಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ.
They have asked the union government through the media to put pressure on the Afghanistan government to do all it can to ensure that Naeem is rescued and sent back safely. Naeem's abduction news has sent shockwaves across Mangalore. His family is in great despair. As of now, no details are available about his whereabouts and efforts are on to trace him soon. Elections for the State Assembly are on the threshold, but some parties are yet to finalize their candidates for particular constituencies. But this isn't the case with erstwhile Ullal constituency, which after delimitation process is known as Mangalore constituency. Padmanabh Kothari, former MLA of Vittal, which has now been erased from electoral map, is BJP's official candidate here. He submitted his nomination on Wednesday, April 23rd. No crowds of supporters, no banners, no loud campaigning. Owing to the strict restrictions of the Election Commission, all MLA contenders have to file nominations before the election officer without any grand arrangements. Padmanabh Kothari filed his nomination papers as BJP candidate for Mangalore constituency before Samir Shukla, Assistant Commissioner of Mangalore at District Commissioner's office. Heavy police security was arranged in and around the DC's office on Wednesday. Only 4 persons were allowed inside the Assistant Commissioner's office while filing the nomination. Chandrasekhar Uchil, Devdas Shetty, Vishwanath and Ravindra Maroli were present with him on the occasion. Speaking to DaijiWorld.com, Padmanabh Kothari said that owing delimitation of constituencies, 13 villages of Vittal constituency have been added to Mangalore constituency. The voters of this old constituency have accepted him well owing to the developmental activities done by him. He proved his efficiency in the last 40 months as MLA of Vittal. Therefore, there is no doubt in his victory in Mangalore constituency, he expressed hope.
ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಉಳ್ಳಾಳ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಉಳ್ಳಾಳ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರ ಪೂರ್ತಿಯಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕೆಲವು ಭಾಗ ಕಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಂಗಳೂರು ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ವಿಟ್ಲ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ ಸುಮಾರು 13 ಗ್ರಾಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಮಂಗಳೂರು ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಸೇರಿಕೊಂಡಿದೆ. ವಿಟ್ಲ ವಿಧಾನಸಭಾ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರದ 13 ಗ್ರಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ನಾನು ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಕಳೆದ 40 ತಿಂಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಅಭಿವೃದ್ಧಿ ಕೆಲಸಗಳನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಅಂತೂ ಜನ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಂಬಿಕೆ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸವನ್ನು ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಈ ಬಾರಿ ಕೂಡ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಜೆಪಿಯ ಪದ್ಮನಾಭ ಕೊಠಾರಿಯನ್ನು ಆರಿಸಿಕೊಡ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಈಗಾಗಲೇ ಕೇಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಆ ಒಂದು ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ನನಗೆ ಇದೆ, ಗೆಲ್ತೇವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು.
He has already visited most of the houses in Mangalore constituency. Voters have pledged their support to him. Moreover, party activists at every village level are engaged in campaigning at the grassroots level. Therefore, change of areas owing to delimitation will not affect his victory, he opined.
ನಾವು ಹಿಂದೆ ಕೂಡ ಅಬ್ಬರದ ಪ್ರಚಾರದಿಂದ ಮತದಾರರನ್ನು ಸಂಪರ್ಕಿಸುವಂತ ವ್ಯವಸ್ಥೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಅದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋ ಕಾರಣಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆವು. ನಾವು ಮನೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮತದಾರ ಸಂಪರ್ಕವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ಮತವನ್ನು ಪಡಿತೇವೆ.
Earth planet on which we live is getting more exposed to dangers these days. If the present generation continues to pollute Earth at this rate, our beautiful Earth will be denied forever to future generations. In this regard, a special seminar was held at Hotel Woodlands on the occasion of World Earth Day recently. Here we have an exclusive report on this. If the present generation continues to pollute Earth at this rate, our beautiful Earth will be denied forever to future generations, lamented Radhakrishnan K, geologist, Nitya Engineering College. Speaking at the World Earth Day celebrations organized by the Institute of Engineers IOE here on Tuesday, April 22nd, he opined that the present generation still has time to save the planet, but everyone should participate in this mission, he advised. Use of synthetic pesticides and chemical fertilizers has resulted in killing microorganisms in the earth. Most of the rivers, which are named after God and goddesses, are also heavily polluted. Ozone depletion has also been one of the major cause of worries, he informed. American industries spend huge portion of their money on packaging rather than on content, but most of the consumers don't use it. Such wasteful expenditure has resulted in increasing pollution on earth, he surmised. It is imperative that 33% of the geographical area contain forests for earth's ecological balance. Earlier, India had 40% of forest area cover. Now it has depleted by 18%. On the other hand, use of non-renewable energy has resulted in increasingly heating up the earth. Man will have to pay a huge penalty in the coming days if the same situation continues, he informed, making a dire prediction. Use of renewable energy and recyclable materials, investment in green energy and sustainable development policy can save this earth from pollution. However, in addition to all these, collective effort is need of the hour, he concluded firmly. Office bearers and members of the Institute of Engineers IOE were present on the occasion. That was our news section for you today. But we have some more exclusive entertainment coming up for you, but only after this short commercial break.
Apurva for apt life.
Inland Builders have been a pioneer in the creation of ultra-modern residential and commercial development in Mangalore and Bangalore. With ongoing projects in Mangalore like Inland Ornate, Inland Avenue, Inland Eminence, Inland Evoke, Premium Luxury Apartments, Kankanadi, Mangalore, and in Bangalore, Inland Everglades, Inland Ilanza. Shortly, Inland Builders are launching Mangalore's first international standard apartment complex at Maryhill Airport Road, Mangalore, known as Inland Windsors. A modern grand structure of 23 floors, 230 super luxury apartments with facilities like garbage chute, multi-purpose hall with shuttle and squash court, supermarket, jogging track, table tennis, gym, swimming pool, TV room, etc. Bookings open. Inland Builders, Mangalore, phone 2496110.